What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. You tuned in to Fight Side TV. If you didn't know, now you know. When you come to Fight Side, you came to the right side. Now let's get into it. All right, this is the matchup that we all been looking forward to, and come to find out that Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach's rematch, the date has been revealed. Now this is coming from Michael Woods. June looks likely for Lamont Roach and Gervonta's rematch. Now, is it a Las Vegas fight? Money talks, but being the first one sold out in New York, and both guys are from Eastern U.S., ideally, it lands on the East Coast. I don't care where they fight at. I'm just ready for these boys to get that rematch going, because a lot of people think Gervonta lost that fight and Tank needs to make it right. I mean, Tank is the A side, and he brought this man up from 130 to 135, and he made it a good fight for Tank. Like I say, some people think Tank got whooped. Some people think that he didn't do enough to take the belt from Tank. Now, no matter what we think, it was a draw. On paper, it was a draw. Ain't nothing we can do about that. It is what it is. So, hopefully, they get this fight set for June, like Michael Woods just reported. Kenny Ellis was also on Mill City Boxing, and he also said that stay tuned, because the rematch is coming soon, and he said it's coming real soon. Tank was talking in the beginning with May, fighting in May. So a month after May, that is June, So, man, hey, I'm ready for this fight. We need a clear winner this time. A KO, no matter who doing the knocking out, we need a clear winner. We don't need that draw. We don't need that close matchup, because, somebody ain't going to get the credit that they deserve, So it's best to not let it go into the judge's hands, because once it goes to the judge's hands, anything can happen. I mean, you can beat the dog crap out of somebody, and the judges will rob you. It's just how it go, man. And Lomachenko, he wants to fight Tank next. His manager said that they want to fight Tank Davis next instead of Shakur, because he said that Tank is going to come to fight. And pretty much Shakur is just going to run all night. So Tank is the fight that they want. They wanted it next, but look like this rematch is going to happen before that. So hopefully Michael Woods is on point. We're likely to see this matchup in June. We'll just have to wait until it's official, because one day is this and the next day it could be a whole nother thing, because Tank wanted to fight Jake Paul on Netflix. I get it. He want the bag, That's what Tank is mainly about, getting to that bag. He ain't worried about no belts. He's not worried about being in the Hall of Fame. He's not worried about none of that. He just want to get his money and get out the game. And a lot of people want to see him fight better competition than he's already faced. Some people want him to go up to 140. He don't feel comfortable at 140. He already said that. He'd rather stay at 135. Tank is a little guy. It is what it is. So maybe after the rematch, if the rematch goes well, then we can see him face Lomachenko or Jake Paul. Jake Paul still might be on the table for Tank. I would assume that it probably is, you know. So, but first, man, we got unfinished business. This is like that pit bull fight. You know, Calvin Ford kept saying that they had unfinished business. You know, and you know, that fight went the same way pretty much. But Tank did get the win. It didn't turn out to be a draw. And many people think that Pit Bull actually won that fight. I think Tank won the fight. But, you know, other people have their own opinion. Just like they have their opinion about Roach and Tank. You know, some people think that Roach won. Some people think that Tank won. And also, some people seen it as a draw. So with that being said, we have to see the rematch. We have to see the rematch. All right. Yeah. So Lomachenko, you know, like I was saying though, his manager said that he wants Tank next. You know, they feel like that'll be a better fight than going up against someone like Shakur Stevenson because Tank Davis is going to come to fight. Basically, Shakur Stevenson is going to cover up and run all night. So they rather not go that route, so they want to go the Tank route because we all know that Tank is going to come to fight. So we'll see what goes on in the near future with that. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson.
Tank, I always knew
still said he's going to call out
Tank. With him being the big superstar, you know.
Check him out.
It's going to happen on his time. It ain't going to be on my time. So I'm going to call for it. I'm going to say his name. However, he could get mad. How he get mad. But truthfully, it's on his time. Whenever he say, let's fight.
That man said that he's going to keep on calling Tank out, no matter whether he gets mad or not. That man want that fight. Y'all can say what you want. That man want that fight. He want that fight with Tank. You know? And he's going to get that fight with Tank. Just like he said. It's not going to be on his terms. It's going to be on Tank terms. It's going to be when Tank decides that he's ready to give Shakur Stevenson the shot. You know? I think that'll be a good fight for as long as it lasts, you know. And, you know, hey, we know Shakur got that defense, man. You call it running or whatever. But he got that defense. But if he can't keep Tank off of him, then it's going to be night-night. It's going to be night-night. But Shakur, his defense is the real deal. It's the real deal. Now, we haven't seen his chin get tested. That's one thing we haven't seen because he doesn't get hit. You know, he doesn't get hit. So, if Tank can't get in there and do what Tank does, then I see Shakur winning this by decision. You know? So we'll see. Once again, we'll see how this plays out in the future. But I do believe this fight will happen it might be the last fight for Tank, but I believe it's gonna happen. You know, I believe it's gonna happen. Then there's rumors that Frank Martin and Edwin De Los Santos will be getting in the ring in May. Now, I don't know if that's been official yet. So, but hey, that'll be a banger. That'll be a banger. But, Frank Martin, when he was in the ring with Tank Davis, he was a little shook up. And Edwin De Los Santos, that man got some power too. Even though he lost to Shakur Stevenson, but that Shakur Stevenson, I was just telling y'all that man got defense. I mean, he actually ran that night though, but the man had two messed up hands. We all know his hands is really messed up. And fighting a dude like Edwin De Los Santos, man, you got to be really careful. You can't go in there trying to knock out Edwin De Los Santos when you ain't even got the power to do such a thing, So, it is what it is. But, hey, that'll be a banger, though. Let me know what y'all think about that fight. And up next, man, hey. Fine goes on $100,000. Chris Eubank slapped Conor Benn with a leg during the face-off. He was fined by a British Boxing Board of Control for slapping Conor Benn with an egg. This is going to be a good rival. Their fathers was rivals back in the day. Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Sr. This is Junior, of course. They had their rivals back in the day, and now it's the son's turn. But he was fined for that egg incident, and he said it was worth every penny. It was worth every penny. So he ain't worried about the cash, I see. But yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Tonight, whatever you want to call it. But it's your boy, Mitch. You tune in to Fightside TV. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the fights. It goes down over here, man. Holla at your boy. Till next time, keep it real with yourself and with others.